Okay, and this is test number 2. Generally speaking, got a bit of personal media here. Couldn't use the S1 because it has this awful beeping noise while it's paused, and it would just be difficult to maneuver it even though it's built for one-handed use. So I just have an MZ R37 mini disc player and a mini disc here. It's just pre-recorded, it just looks fancy. And then of course the Shenandoah singles item here that was sent with the cassette. Trying to keep everything in order. Right. And then of course I've got this simple little bauble. It's just a portable speaker. And so we just want to plug it in to the headphone here. Put the mini disc, slot it in. We're hitting play. Alright, and that was of course just to show that it's real playing music, of course, and that the clarity that the speaker itself has when playing music. It's not a review, but then we've got the cassette player and then the Shenandoah single. Let's see here, I'm going to make sure we've got side 2 has the roll we want, and we're just again inserting the same speaker into the side of the player. So even if it was a single channel, it should be producing it. Actually, looks like it's not quite in there. There we go. There we go. It's fully in there against the jack, and then we press play.
And romance. I made some mistakes, I've had the heartaches. Lord, I had to take a chance. And love is on a mountain waiting way up high. I climb it stone by stone. It's worth every step. I don't wanna be left here in the garden alone.
Not sure if it came through. Hopefully why I did 2 separate personal media players so that you could hear the difference, because even if the speaker is not that great, you can tell that this quality came through nice and clear from the mini disc and from the cassette player, even though I'd expect that if I found this on maybe a pawn shop shelf, it would absolutely maybe sound like this and I maybe had some work to do, but it's still coming through fairly well. And then let's actually take a look at Taco Cat here. Yeah, we've got the right side. Just want to make sure you've got side with tape on it. And we're plugging it back in. Just upend it. There we go. Nice and easy. And that's the reason I played the Shenandoah tape first, because Taco Cat does do the whole echo thing with their performances. So you can kind of hear the similarities in quality between Shenandoah and the playback of Taco Cat. As you can see, even though notably enough, it does absolutely help the quality of the instruments in Taco Cat, because the warbly guitar and doubled up drums are actually quite an interesting sound. It does not help her voice at all. So it's just, I'm not trying to pull anything here, just try to do as much comparison, as much real information as possible to prove that it's going on here. But again, I'm not sure how this particular level of quality left the bench of someone who was repairing the player, because it has a distinct warbly, fluttery texture to anything it plays back. Obviously, it wouldn't be good to play Scott Pilgrim. I was tempted to, but Anna Managuchi is electronic music, and again, sometimes their sound is actually benefited by that kind of distortion. But it doesn't serve things like this, and I know it's kind of silly, but what if I wanted to play a type of music that deserves a clearer sound, like orchestral music, classical music? I was actually recently using Jean-Pierre, I forget his last name, but the gentleman who developed Oxygene. So yeah, all I want is just to hopefully maybe potentially send it back, at least to get it repaired. I know you don't have a shelf of these things waiting, but just hopefully, get it back with some level of repair, at least to take care of that wow and flutter. So taking a look at the capacitors, potentially replacing the boards, something. Well, thanks for your time, and I hope to hear from you soon.